Hi everyone, it's Katie from Created by Katie, and I'm back to make a fun card for you today for Easter. And I'm using this new stamp set. This is called For Peeps Sake. This is from Stampin' Up. It's new to me, I just got it. And I thought it would make a fun addition to my Easter supplies. And I'm going to be working with Karen's Sweet Sketch Sunday. And I will link everything, all of the supplies, and a link to the sketch on my blog post, and that will be in the bottom of this video on YouTube. And I am ready to get to work. I started by pre-cutting some of the papers, this turquoise cardstock and this pattern paper. This is from the Fancy Pants Designs Park Bench paper pad. It's an older paper pad for me, but I thought that this paper would be fun for an Easter card. And I have some embossing powder in this turquoise color that I wanted to use. I then die cut a couple of circles, one out of cream cardstock and one out of vellum cardstock, and I thought that would be a fun for this large sentiment image, but I wanted to emboss it. I like embossing it in black because it kind of makes the font pop a lot more than just regular ink would, black ink would. And so I'm using my Stamp-A-Majig so that I can position this correctly. And you can't really see it with the Versamark, but I could see it just fine in order to get it on the circle perfect. And I'm stamping it on there. And I'm going to use Wow's Primary Ebony Superfine Black Embossing Powder. And I will link to that too. One thing I noticed about the rubber stamps is I got a little bit of Versamark on the edges, and I didn't realize that before, but I just wiped it off with my finger and it was fine. So I'm using my heat tool to heat up the embossing powder, and like I said, it just really makes these sentiments pop and kind of has a fun texture to the card as well. And I'm just going to adhere everything. I didn't want to lose anything or have anything too bold behind this, so that's why I went with the vellum. It kind of gives a border around the main circle, but yet you can still see through it, so it's kind of a softer border. It's just kind of a fun technique that I thought I would try today, something different. Oh, the kitty is trying to come and join me today. Alright, now I'm going to stamp the little chick, and I'm going to emboss him too, and I'm using Stampin' Up's Tempting Turquoise embossing powder. And again, when I stamped this with the Versamark, some of the ink got on the side, and so I just re-stamped it because I didn't want to have to mess with it. I was paying more attention this time. And then I've got my embossing powder, and this makes a very fun color and kind of really makes that cute little chick pop. There's not many turquoise chicks, but then again, they make peeps in every color and flavor nowadays, so maybe there is a turquoise peep out there, but I don't know about a turquoise chick. I am cutting it out, and as I'm cutting it out, I'm not moving my scissors. I'm kind of moving the image itself. That helps to get a better line. I am using the Wonky Scallop die in some gold cardstock, kind of to ground the sentiment and a place to put my chick, snipping off the edges that go over the side, and then I'm going to pop my little chick up with some foam squares. And that, my friends, is the gist of this card. I am going to get a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 cream cardstock that I cut the long direction, scored it in half with my scoring board, and adhering my card front to the front of the card base, and it was that simple. A few cuts, a little bit of embossing, and I have a very fun, festive Easter card. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you check out the bottom of this video and head over to my blog for links on supplies and more details. Have a great day.